Hello, and welcome to the thoughts on Acolyte episodes 1 and 2, spoiler edition. As I said in the previous video, I'm going to be doing two different videos when I cover the Acolyte. One non-spoiler thoughts and the other spoiler thoughts. So this is the spoiler video. If you do not want this spoiled, go away. Come back later. You've been warned. Alright, so we're going to get right into it. I've got a lot of thoughts, and I'm probably going to run close to time for this one. So, episode 1, right off the bat, we get Carrie-Anne Moss's character, and she dies 6.5 minutes in. 6.5 minutes into the episode. I've almost got to imagine there's got to be some flashback scenes or episodes somewhere in this show. There is no way that they paid for Carrie-Anne Moss to be in 6.5 minutes of this show. There's just no way. One of the things I'm really surprised about, considering this show was billed as a murder mystery, I'm surprised they gave away the game that Osha has a twin, Maya. Or, not Maya. May. Why was I thinking Maya? Whatever. May. I'm very surprised they gave that game away very early on. The very first episode. It seems like kind of a missed opportunity. It does feel like for most of the episode, they kind of want you to go back and forth and be like, is it her? Is she crazy? Do we have a split personality thing going on? Nope, she has twin. She has a twin sister who is alive despite what everybody thought. But we do have another mystery in the form of May's master and who they are and what their whole stipulation about her having to kill a Jedi without a weapon is all about. That I'm intrigued by. But that's more towards episode 2. One of the things that really confuses me, especially upon a second watch, is the dream sequences that Osha has after crashing the prison ship onto the ice planet she lands on. So, she sees a version of her younger sister, she sees a younger version of her sister, and actually talks to her. And it's are you alive? Yes. Did you kill Andara? Yes. I'm going to kill them all. I do have an explanation that I'm really hoping it's not this. I'm slightly worried they're going back to the concept of the dyad that we saw in episode 9, which I was not a fan of. But upon thinking about it, it doesn't make sense if it's the dyad. Because, that version of May is talking to her. But in episode 2, we find out May doesn't know her sister's alive. She is surprised to see Osha alive. So, is May dreaming during these moments? And thinks she's just talking to a dream? But she's talking like she's actually talking to her? Her alive sister? I don't know. It's confusing. What's even more confusing is that Osha can see this younger version of May when she's awake. Which, again, leads credence to the dyad thing, but I don't know. It makes no sense to me what's going on here. I can't make it make sense. Hopefully we get more info with future episodes. So, speaking of May and the Jedi, the 4 Jedi that she's after, Carrie-Anne Moss, Sol, the Wookiee Jedi, and Torben. I don't have all these names memorized yet. They have to have been involved in something sketchy on the girls' home planet. Something happened there that they're not talking about. Just from the way that like, May says that she has unfinished business with the Jedi. Indara being kind of shocked that to see her, wondering what she's doing there. Sol outright dismissing the idea that May could even be alive. Like, the minute his Jedi Padawan brings it up. And then, like, just like, no, she's dead. I watched her die. But then when Osha says that May's alive, he believes her. Just, like, right off the bat. There's something they're hiding. And this is further evidenced by Torben's suicide in episode 2. Which, I know, I've heard a couple people be confused by that, because it's very not like a Jedi to just kill themselves. And it's not. It's very out of character for a Jedi. But again, if they did something that's been haunting them ever since, something that Torben feels like was wrong and he needs forgiveness for, I could see why he would do it. Like, that to me makes sense. And I feel like this scene could have had a better impact if we had gotten the knowledge of what they did before this. But I imagine it's coming eventually. I imagine we're going to get a story or a flashback, or who knows, maybe a whole episode about what happened on the girls' homeworld. Of, what's the name of the homeworld? Our homeworld, I wrote it down. Okay, apparently it's not on this page. Whatever. Towards the end of episode 1, we get a look at a very brief, very far away, look at our Sith Lord character. And to me, this scene just feels kind of tacked on at the end of the episode. Like, they just put it there to show off that, hey, she's working with this guy. And just so they could put him in it in the first episode. But, like, we don't see him in episode 2. So, like, why bring him up at all? I feel like his reveal, like, his appearance could have been saved for later and had more of an impact. That's just me. I might be nitpicking. See, episode 2, I already talked about, the mystery of May's Sith Master and why he's so insistent on she kills a Jedi without a weapon. And I've already talked about Torben's suicide. Oh, the planet's name is Brendok. Again, the 4 Jedi that were on Brendok did something. Something that moved why May and Osha's family is dead, I imagine. Osha blames May blames the Jedi. Something happened. And I hope we get that story soon. And that's pretty much all I have to talk about when it comes to spoilers. Like I said in my last video, overall, I'm intrigued. I want to know where this story is going. At least for now. Hopefully, we don't do too much to turn me off to the show. Because right now, it's pretty alright. And hopefully it stays that way, or it gets better. Because again, I want wins. I want Star Wars that I enjoy. And so far, the show isn't bad. So, we'll see if I still feel that way a week from now. See you guys next Wednesday for episode 3 of The Acolyte.